Yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. You know, every day you get to come out and compete brings out the best in you, brings out the best in others, and so far it's been going good.
What's it been like competing with Jonas and talking to him? It seems like you guys had developed a nice bond even though you're competing.
Yeah, even though we're competing, we're still at the end of the day we're friends and teammates, and we've made a good relationship. And he's here to push me, and I'm here to push him, and we're here to learn from each other, help each other out. And in the end, this is a team game. We want what's best for each other.
Cody, when you guys come out to the field, there's a little snack stand here. Looks like beet juice or whatever.
Yeah.
What's your preference, and what do you?
I like the beet juice. It looks like blood though, and it tastes like blood too, actually. But I like the beet juice. It makes me feel. I think it's supposed to be like there's nitrates or something in it. It's supposed to open up your blood vessels, but it could be placebo. But I don't know. I like it.
Have you noticed the difference?
No, not really. But I haven't noticed me getting tired either. So maybe it could be.
What do you think of working with Alex so far?
It's been fun. He's a good dude, good player, good leader. He's been teaching me a lot. Obviously this is my first year here, so I didn't know the scheme. He's helped me out a lot with that, and it's been a lot of fun.
Coach Barton says he's trying to use camp to create mentally and physically tough players. How have you felt that through this run of camp?
Yeah, I mean, camp's hard here. It's hard in other places, and that's going to make you physically and mentally tough. You got to be able to come out every day and compete and be able to hit. It's pretty physical here, and then also the mental side of it is just that takes a toll on you. You can get tired and give into that, or come out each day with a fresh mindset and like I've been saying, come out and compete and be physical.
We've heard about this defense. We've heard about this defense being an attack defense. What does that mean for an inside linebacker?
Exactly what you just said. Just be able to attack. Yeah, it's all attack style, so you can be aggressive downhill. That's why I wanted to come here. Downhill, one back, one gap style, and just I feel like that's the kind of style I flourish in best.
When did you watch those defenses that BJ coached in Arizona and say, okay, this could be
Yeah,
fun?
I liked it. Yeah, when I saw, I liked it. And also, we played. What was his last year in Arizona? I can't remember. 22, right? Yeah, because I was in Seattle from 19 to 22, so we played against them twice a year for a few years there, and so I just remember watching those guys. They're always just flying around, and so I feel like it's come full circle now.
You made a tackle on Javonte Williams week 1, 2022 that kind of helped the Seahawks win that game. Did you hear about that at all from anybody when you came here?
No, I remember what play you're talking about. I talked to Javonte about it back in when I first got here in the spring, but I remember that.
You've played behind some pretty good defensive lines. What have you made of this group? Because they obviously added 3 guys this offseason to the mix.
Yeah, good players, big athletic dudes that can get off the ball. They can hold doubles. They can swim and split and make plays in the backfield. And that's where as a linebacker it makes my job easier because the O-line's got to honor their ability and how good they are and their style of just getting upfield. And it lets us make plays as well.
Cody, what's a challenge or a nuance of your position that maybe not a lot of the football watching public understand?
You skip lifting for this?
Or have some appreciation for it?
Sorry, what was the question again?
Yeah, what's a nuance of your position or a challenge of your position that maybe the general public doesn't fully appreciate in terms of how difficult it is, the challenges it is, or anything like that?
Yeah, I'd say being an inside linebacker, a big thing is you got to be able to play the run game along with the defensive linemen and those big offensive linemen, and be in the pass game and covering those fast little guys that the DBs are covering. So you got to do the best of both worlds and that kind of middle body type. Linebackers all they want you to do all special teams as well, and so. Linebacker body type wise and where you are on the field, you got to do a lot of things, pass and run, special teams wise as well. And the way I see it is you're kind of the glue between the D line and the DBs and that line of communication for both sides.
Cody, we've talked about tight ends and your task in covering tight ends. What do you think of the group here with Dulcich, Cole, et cetera?
Yeah, they're a good group. They're all guys that can block and make plays in the pass game, and so I'm excited to see what this group can do this upcoming season.
What's it like being in the room with Alex? And how did he welcome you?
It was good. I remember he texted me. So I got to know Alex over the years playing him. He was in Philly during my time in Seattle. Getting to know him from there because he did a stint in Seattle, I think, years before I got there. But, once I signed here, he texted me. He must have got my number from someone, but texted me. And so I was excited to come here. And, it was a familiar face to come to. And, it's been good. We've got a good friendship. And, he's been a good leader in the room.
What did he say in the text?
He said, let's go. With some other words in between, but, he said, let's go.
Coach, you spent 3 years around Bobby Wagner.
Yep.
How did he help shape the way you see the game as a
Yeah, when I came into Seattle, I was just a rook, obviously, going in there and with Bobby and KJ. And those guys have been around a long time when I got in the league. And, their experience and their knowledge of the game, taught me a lot at a young age. And with those guys there, I didn't get to play my first 3 years in the league, just doing special teams. But, as frustrating as that was also a chance for me to learn. For those years, I was sitting behind them and not only watch, but also talk to them, and get that experience from them and, those little nuggets as a linebacker.
You seem like a pretty high energy guy. Is that the beet juice, or is that something you cultivate?
No, I feel like the beat juice is worn off. But, no, I feel like just personality, I guess.
Do you need that to play inside linebacker?
No. I mean, I guess it helps me, but everyone's got different personalities, just like me and you, But, I think it does help, I guess, having that energy.
The toughest thing about 3 teams in 3 years, moving around like that?
Scheme stuff. I mean, there's only so many schemes you can do. And it's, more lingo, I guess, when you learn stuff, but it's just more just learning a new system, Seattle in 22, Commanders last year, now Denver, it's a whole new defense you got to learn.
But you haven't played at Utah. Have you followed Jonah Ellis's kind of career at all, or what's been like getting to know him?
I actually didn't follow him that much. I know his brother, though, Caden.
Yeah.
We actually did pro day together when we both came out. But anyway, I just knew Jonah through my little brother, Lander, who's a junior at Utah, who, is a good player, good linebacker. I'm putting him on game. Just, little brother's a good player. But anyway, just from watching those games, I was like, who is this guy? This guy's pretty good. And Ellis, because I know his dad, too, Luther. But, watching him come, coming to the team and, having a fellow Utah face. There's a few Utah guys here. But, it's nice to have fellow Utes and also just seeing his natural ability, really good athlete, and he can play some ball now.
Yeah, to that end,
Last one,
guys
Brandon.
like Garrett Bowles and Tim Patrick, who you were at Utah with, how nice is it to see them now at this point in their careers and
Yeah, it's, me and Garrett especially have been good friends for a long time, because we haven't played since, I think, 2017 was the last time we were at Utah together, or 16. 16. And, but even then, we've always stayed in contact, always FaceTime like once every couple weeks. When you come to a team with, Garrett and Tim and having fellow, college players that you played with, it's nice coming to a team like that and having, that camaraderie from the past and stuff.
All right, thanks, Cody.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.